Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone who all are attending this call. Today's session, we are going to discuss regarding the posting setups and financial controlling setups available in Business Central, as well as introduction to Business Central and introduction to posting setups and controls. How these posting setups and controls will work inside the Business Central, how it will act to further for the financial impact on the Business Central, and what all the setups required and how it will act on the Business Central can be explained in today's session. Today's agenda is regarding Dynamics 365 Business Central overview, posting group definitions and how the posting groups are created, types of posting groups, how these financial setups are made by using different posting groups, and how we control these financial impacts using these posting groups and user setups, and what are the key concepts available, and how this transactional flow review we can make it. And after that, we will have a session regarding the question and answer regarding these setups and these things. Yeah, let us go overview of Business Central. What is Business Central? Business Central is an ERP where we can manage complete business transaction in a single view, like a reporting services as well as financial, CRM, manufacturing, distribution, supply chain management, which is called, and jobs called as a project management, and services, whichever the service management happen, and the customizations which are required according to the business requirement, and reporting to the users. How these financial impacts happen, what is a transaction happen, how this happen can be viewed by reporting. And these can be interlinked to the business analytics, Power BI, Jet reports, SQL reporting, MicroStrategy, every reporting service, as well as this is a cloud-based solutions which is available inside from the Microsoft, as well as on-premise is also available, which is easy to upgrade and easy to analyze, view, easy to hands-on for each and every user. It is very useful system to find out all the level of transactions and how we can make a transaction, what type of transaction is that, and what type of business we are going to have. All types of business included financials can be interlinked to the business from the Business Central. This is the enhancements of Business Central features. How an efficient administration of a company financial staff, how administration can view that this financial transaction. Example, let us take a trade and logistics company, how the sales are happening, how the purchases are happening, what is my profit, what is my loss, everything can be analyzed by using setups. How user-friendly setup can be done, that is easily possible from Business Central users, and how the financial users ensure that these postings are happening properly, receivables, payables, and fixed asset depreciation, appreciation, each and every transaction inside the ERP, and each and every transaction overview of a transaction can be done using posting setups by creating a certain posting groups, different type of business, type of product which we are selling, and the combination of a business posting group and the product posting group. By these, which account need to be attached or linked to the purchases, which account need to be linked to the sales, which account need to be linked to invoice discounts as well as line level discounts. What is my cost of goods sold account, means exactly what is the cost has been sold for this particular transaction, can be linked using posting groups. To minimize the user level mistakes, we will ensure that these posting group attached to the particular type of business and type of product accordingly, and we will trigger account receivables as well as payables for analysis purpose. What is my cost of goods sold and what is my inventory account exactly as per the transaction. For this, we will utilize posting groups and posting setups, and these setups can be controlled by the financial user or financial manager to the certain limited periods, that is called financial setup controls. Let us go through what are posting groups. Exactly what do you mean by posting groups? Like every place, everywhere, wherever the posting groups are available. Everyone listen to the posting groups. What do you exactly mean by posting groups? These posting groups are the interlinked connection between items, vendors, customers, resources, sales, purchases, whatever the documents we are making as a transaction inside the ERP. To avoid mistakes inside the posting transaction manually, we will assign some particular accounts of a GL to these particular posting groups. So these can minimize your errors as a human intervention errors while posting the journal transactions. Exactly, let us see what type of posting groups are available. Let us have what type of posting groups are available inside Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. First posting group is specific posting group. Specific indicates we are concentrating on a particular customer, vendor, item, resources in that way. Specific. General indicates according to the transaction which has been happened, like a sales, purchases, transfers, and what is my cost of goods. These are the general way of posting group. And next, coming to bad posting group. VAT indicates value added tax. Value added tax can be deferred from a localization from one location to other location. From one location to other location, these VAT postings are deferred, and these VATs are certain local authority, federal authority, depends on this federal authority, these VAT setups will be deferred, and also there will be VAT 5%, VAT 10%, VAT 15%. Some places reverse charge is applicable, some places sales tax is available. So different types of VAT can be configured inside Business Central according to the requirement of their localization. Okay, let's go through one by one of a posting groups. What is exactly posting group we have seen, and what exactly mean by posting specific posting group. Specific posting group will identify the balance sheet account for each and every subsidiary and supporting subledgers and ledgers. Best example, if you are going to through the transaction of a customer, customer is your main ledger and subledger is your GL ledger, which is attached to your general ledger. From the general ledger, you will get a ledger. From the customer, you will get a subledger. Same way, customers, vendors, items, bank accounts, fixed assets. Where these customers and vendors are used. Customers and vendors are used on the basis of transaction, what type of transaction and what type of product we are going to sell. Like best example, if a particular customers come for the service, particular customer or vendor come for the trading purpose, production purpose, or project based services we are going to provide from the company to other company as a customer, as a vendor. And these customers and vendors are linked to the items. It might be the inventory item, it might be non-inventory item, service item, or resource type of management, and bank accounts, using bank accounts from the customer account receivable to payables, receivables and payables, we will use bank accounts. So for that, bank posting groups are required. For the fixed asset posting groups are required for what type of account is linked to depreciation, what type of account is linked to acquisition, depreciation, accumulated depreciation, and acquisition. These all things can be allotted using specific posting groups. Okay, there are different specific posting groups which can be defined in the system. Those can be controlled by posting groups and posting setups. The first posting group inside the specific posting group is customer posting group, which maps to the account receivables, and if any payment discounts allowed, that will be specified on specific posting group. I can navigate to Business Central and I can show you this exactly what we mean by customer posting group. It is easier to navigate. This is your Business Central overview, and this is a screen which is available from my local laptop. And this here, I can view the different type of customer posting groups and vendor posting groups, easy to navigate and user-friendly system and easy to access from wherever you are available. If this local host, if it is on-premise, you have to host your web service, or maybe you can host your link from your SSL. So it will be easier to access on your mobile wherever you are available, and you can view your transactions. You can create a transaction, you can post the transaction, you can take out the reports from your mobile also. And if you are going for SaaS, it is very easier, and directly Microsoft is providing your mobile access. And hereby for the access, wherever whatever the word terminology, if you want to search on the screen, you can search by the search option available over here. First, let us go to customer posting group. There are different customer posting groups available inside my system. And these customer posting groups will provide account receivables. What is my receivable account attached to the particular customer posting group? Domestic, foreign, and EU. There are three types of. We can create multiple, like a domestic retailer, domestic consumer, domestic retail partners. This each and every receivable can be defined with a particular grouping for receivables, and whatever the service charge is attached to that particular thing, and payment discounts on the debit account. Whichever the debit account, if we provide any payment discounts, those can be attached to this particular grouping. So for this particular customer posting group, will specify receivable as well as particular discount applied against this particular customer posting group. Same way, vendor posting group, which will specify payable account and payment account discounts. Like if you are making an invoice of 100,000, what is the discount applied on the payment level, not on the invoice level? That particular amount, that particular cap will go into the discount account. And whatever the original amount available, that available amount will go into your receivable accounts and payable accounts. I will go to vendor posting groups. Right now here, if I have already attached it as a tagline, and if you are not able to view, we can search vendor posting groups. Here you can view the payable accounts, exactly what payable account according to the grouping of your vendors. Different type of vendors, from a domestic vendor to foreign vendor. Inside the domestic vendor, if you want to divide into multiple groups, we can create as a domestic, local, domestic as area wise, as a particular specification of a retailer, consumers, as well as partners. In that way also, we can define posting groups according to the requirement of the business. Next, let us go to inventory posting group. Inside the inventory posting group, the particular specification specifies inventory posting group. If your product item is of type is inventory, and that will be attached to your product. This will be physical storage. This will be the physical storage is available as a product. Product attaching to the product is an inventory posting group. Inventory posting group can be defined using multiple combination of your locations as well as type of product you are maintaining. I will be showcasing on inside the system inventory posting group. For this particular inventory posting group, I have taken finished good, raw material, resale item. I can create one more called as semi-finished good, which will be these semi-finished items, finished item, and raw material. From the raw material, we can create a semi-finished good. From semi-finished good, we can go to finished good directly, or the combination of finished good and semi-finished good inside the transaction can be possible, and we can assemble this product to the final product called finished good. For this, exactly what is the inventory account which we need to maintain? Exactly. From which location? For this blue location, if it is a raw material, I have taken 2130. If it is an intermediate account, from one location to other location, if once you are transferring, this will transfer to intermediate location. If you want to transfer from blue location to the green location, which is available, so first you have to ship this particular product from blue location. So your inventory product will be transferred into 2131 account. Once this particular product received into the inventory of green location, so 213130 will be impacted. So these can be visualized and showcased in the last part of this particular session. I will go through this particular session and I will complete this. Next, coming to bank account posting groups. Exactly what do you mean by bank account posting groups? We have created a bank account inside the ERP, and we want to link this bank account to your GL account. So the interlink between the bank account card as well as GL account is called bank account posting group. This bank account posting group, whenever you are making a transaction on a bank transaction, banks, so this will hit bank ledger entry as well as your GL ledger. Your bank ledger acts as a sub ledger for your verification, for your reporting purpose. I will be going through bank accounts also from here. I have certain bank accounts available over here, and I have attached bank account posting group to this particular bank account, bank card. So these particular Giro bank will be attached to 2940. Whenever I have when I make a transaction, this particular account will hit 2940 in the general ledger part. For this general ledger part, I can view this bank account subledger, bank ledger as per the transaction. And whenever I utilize this particular bank, this will create a bank ledger as well as general ledger. Next one is fixed asset posting group. Fixed asset posting groups specifies an account which transaction involved in the fixed assets. Like if you are making a transaction of acquisition or purchase, then fixed asset ledger will be hitting. For setting up exactly what is a fixed asset posting group, exact posting group will specify what is your acquisition account, what is depreciation account, what is your increment account, what is your decrease for that particular period, and what is your gain and loss of for that particular asset when you are going to dispose this particular account. So this specifies complete overview of your fixed asset master to the GL account. So specific posting groups are the specified on the particular customer, vendor, inventory, bank account, as well as fixed asset to specify what all the ledgers attached to or linked to your chart of accounts. These specific posting groups are attached to linking balance sheet accounts where your subsidiary and supporting ledgers can be viewed inside these entries. Let me go through fixed asset posting setup from the screen. FA posting groups where it will specify different type of machinery available inside my asset books, and telephone is available, and car. In future, computers mean computer and hardware. I can specify according to the category available inside my asset register. So you can view each and every asset register by using your chart of accounts by filtration of this particular group of accounts in the chart of accounts. I will show you how we can view this chart of accounts as an asset. I am going inside the chart of accounts now. So there are different chart of accounts. Inside the asset, I have created a group called fixed asset. Inside fixed asset, I have created tangible, intangible. Inside tangible, there are land and operation, operating expense, operating equipments, vehicles. So I can divide these particular land and buildings. What is my acquisition value? What is the increase during this particular year, decrease during this year? This is directly attached to your fixed asset posting groups, which are divided into multiple groups which are available. And I can define by looking into the chart of accounts, I will get to know, okay, for the land and buildings, increasing this particular year means for this particular period, this much is the increase, this much is a decrease, and how much depreciation happened on this particular land and buildings can be defined using grouping of a particular asset and attaching the GL ledger to that particular groups. This is the benefit of a grouping and attaching interlink to the general ledger. Most of the customers will specify, I need this particular account to be allotted only for the vehicles, this particular account only for the computers and hardware, this particular account need to be only for a service maintenance of this particular fixed asset and type of fixed assets. So the person who is interacting into the GL and the financials, so he can view directly from the chart of accounts without going inside the module of a fixed asset or module of a sales, module of customer. Directly from by looking to the chart of accounts, he can view this is my account receivable for this particular type of transactions of a customer, like a EU, foreign type of transactions. Okay, this much is pending amount which is available, which we need to receive. So these can easier the financial user as well as a financial controller who is sitting inside the company. Now let's go to general postings groups. We have seen specific posting groups. Now we are going to view general posting group, which specify income statement account for each subsidiary and supporting ledgers, like item or resource. If you are going for machine centers and work centers and separate item charges, these can provide you general posting setup. Different general posting setup can be defined as per customer, vendor, and GL accounts, as well as items, resources, machine center, work center, item charges. So these different general posting groups can be divided into two. One is type of business, type of transaction, type of product you are selling. Type of business indicates general business group. If it is a type, if a business group is of customer like a trading company, so general business posting group can be defined for the trading and whatever the products you are selling. It might be the inventory product, non-inventory product, and finished good product, raw material product. So these will be categorized to product posting group and business posting group. Business posting group is interlinked to your customer or vendor, what type of business you are going to have, and product posting group to whichever the product you are going to sell to the customer or vendor directly. So this on this particular combination, you will hit sales account, sales line account, sales invoice discount account, sales line invoice discount account, and what is my purchase account, purchase line invoice discount account. Those all things can be generalized by using your general business posting group and general product posting group. It is a little tricky, but it will, if you are going to learn, it will be very easier and it will be like easy to handle the whichever the receivables or payables, what is my purchase, what is my sale, according to the grouping of a general business posting group and product posting group. So I am going inside the system. I will be defining general business posting groups and general product posting group initially. And on top of that, how the general posting setup is working. So let us see that. So I have created a general Business posting groups are domestic, export, intercompany, and EU customers and vendors. So I have divided the business type of business I am making. This will be attached to particular customer or vendor or fixed asset. Sorry, particular customer or vendor. I'm going inside the customer. Inside the customer, there is a posting group which is available called general posting group, general business posting group. Inside the posting details, when you are going for invoicing, there is a posting details called general business posting group. And on top of that, customer, which is a specific posting group. So I have selected for this particular customer as a general posting group as an export. So whenever I make a transaction on this particular customer, your setup will be triggered on the basis of your domestic type, means export type of customer, and it will check what type of product, what type of line item you have added. If it is a manufacturing type of line item, it will check, and for the sales account, it will take 6130. If it is a raw material, 6230. If it is services, 6430. If any line discount available on that particular account, on that particular combination, it will take a line discount account. If any invoice level discount, if inside the sales order, there will be a line discount as well as invoice level discount. So if it is an invoice level discount, it will take sales invoice discount account. And if you are making any credit memo on top of this particular combination of customer and product, then it will pick sales credit memo account, which is available over here. And if your inventory type of account is there, then it will pick inventory adjustment account initially when you are going to ship. After that, it will transfer to original inventory account. After that, when you are making a sale, what is my cost of goods sold account will be picked from here, from this particular COGS account. So same way, the purchases also happen on this particular combination of general business posting group. Hello. Yeah, there will be certain product posting groups on the combination of purchase account will hit. If any prepayment is available under this combination, if any agreement with the customer or vendor of export type, and product type is means product type is services, there is any agreement between this both for the transaction of prepayment, we will define prepayment percentage on the particular customer or vendor card, and we will define prepayment account on this particular setup. So whenever they make a transaction from here, this transaction setup will pick this account and it will post to that account. Whenever we close the invoice, it will return back to the original accounts. Same way, purchases also. Purchase account is available, purchase credit memo. When you are making a purchases, when you are receiving the product, your original inventory will be stored in the inventory account. When you make a partial inventory and you have not yet posted the invoice, it will be staying in the inventory adjustment account. Once you post the invoice, it will be transferred to original inventory account. This is purely setup based, and it is a mix and match combination with NPR concept. Multiple adjustments, multiple entries will be happened using this combination. According to the type of business, according to the type of transaction we make, we will create a setup to the which is attached to your financial entries with the general ledger accounts. For the purchase credit memo account, we will attach to purchase credit memo account, and we will, if any line level discounts are available, we can assign by looking into the chart of accounts. Today's what is my line discounts available for this particular type of transaction. So we can find it out using COA without having drill down into the system. Drilling down into particular criteria or particular subledger, directly we can find out from the general ledger. For this, we will use general posting setup, and if any line level discounts are available, any invoice level discounts are available, so we can provide from this particular setup. And we will provide, if any prepayments on the purchases for this combination, we will provide purchase prepayment accounts. So this way we will configure particular general posting setup under the combination of general business posting group and general product posting group. Let us go through general product posting group, which is defined on item resource GL accounts. If any GL accounts want to be triggered with a particular VAT transaction, so we will utilize this particular product posting group as an entry inside the VAT transaction, and under the combination of general VAT business posting group and VAT product posting group, we will trigger those accounts also. It will be a little tricky, and due to the time lapse concept, so I am explaining in the speeder manner. If you have any queries, you can list it out on the chat box, so we can specify. I can explain you more and more in the further sessions according to your requirements. If any queries are there, you can contact to the power community, so we will help a lot on top on this part. And also there is a product posting group which is attached to your item or product or GL account or resource everywhere. And for this transaction, what is the use of this product posting group? For the attaching of the combination of type of business and type of product I am making. It might be the inventory group, inventory specification according to the combination of product posting group will specify that which account need to hit. I am going inside, I am drilling down inside this, and I am showing the setup, how it will act. I am taking a retail product under the combination of domestic EU export intercompany. If I make this retail intercompany, this account 6120 will hit if I make a sale, and if I make a purchase, 7120 will hit. So this way I will manage the general ledger attachment to this particular type of transaction and particular type of product. It might be inventory, non-inventory, service, or GL account, or resource, or item charge. So in this way, I will map my accounts for analysis, for views in the future, and division of particular grouping of different type of customer level, as well as type of business level and type of product level. This way I will drill down into the general ledger. I can view the transaction with very specific manner, without having any of the entry, without having any of hardness. I can view the reports, I can pull the reports according to the requirement. If any Power BI or any business intelligence tools are connected to this particular application, so I can view very analytical view. And if multiple companies are there, multiple groupings are there, I can consolidate using groupings and multiple companies, and I can view the general ledger in the specific part of a year to date and date to month, month to date. Every report can in a specific drill down manner. Now let us go to next posting setups. VAT posting groups. The next posting group is VAT posting group. Value added tax is specified to the by the end customer and including type of business. VAT posting group calculate whatever the VAT percentage you define over the particular type of customer or type of vendor as a VAT business posting group, and whatever the type of product you are going to sell and how it is going to managed by the type of product. Under the combination of a VAT business posting group and VAT product posting group, you will hit the VAT input account and VAT output account. There are different posting groups available inside this VAT. Like I am going to explain you VAT business posting group and VAT product posting group, same like a general posting setup. There is a concept called VAT posting setup available inside this system. This VAT posting group, VAT business posting group is defined on the customer or vendor, on the type of business which is acting, and what VAT product posting group is attached to the item or the product or GL account or item charge, where it specifies what is the VAT percentage I need to trigger. It might be a 5%, it might be a 10%, it might be a 25%, according to the combination of your product based and business based combination. We are going to trigger the transaction VAT. It might be zero VAT, no VAT, VAT 10%, VAT 25%. It might be reverse charged, and there is a VAT calculation is defined on the top of the VAT posting setup. There is a normal VAT which is exclusive of whichever the transaction included, and reverse charge VAT which is reversed for this particular transaction as a type of transaction according to a local federal authority definition, and full VAT which is a specific VAT to be triggered. And in the US based transactions, there is a sales tax is available. This way, what is my input VAT? What is my output VAT? What is my output VAT will be defined as a sales VAT account, and what is my input VAT is defined by the purchase VAT account. If any reverse charge available for the particular combination of general business posting group and product posting group will be defined over reverse charge VAT account. And VAT identifiers can be specified according to the VAT authority, according to the region. According to our region, there are 7 Emirates are available. According to the Emirates wise, whatever the VAT transactions happen, we have to submit to the government. So we will define according to Emirates wise. This is the VAT posting setup which is available. Now let us go inside other type of different posting groups, that is called customer posting group, vendor posting group, fixed asset posting group, which will define exactly what is my input transaction, what is my output transaction, and fixed asset posting group will define exactly which account is linked. Already I have explained in before session, before part, as these posting groups will work. And these there are different setups available for this combination of VAT business posting group, VAT product posting group is a general posting setup where your inventory location and inventory product posting group, inventory posting group will be the combination of inventory posting setup. VAT business posting group and VAT product posting group will be VAT posting setup. I will show inside the system how it will act. Combination of general business posting group and product posting group will be a general posting setup. So this general posting setup will define what type of business is I am acting, what type of product, for that what is my sales account. As similar I have explained using individual screen. Right now I am without filtering, I am going to show you the particular screen. This way we will set up general posting setup. In the same way, one more combination called inventory posting setup. Inventory posting setup defines location wise, whatever the inventory posting group definition, what is my inventory account and what is my inventory intermediate account. If you have any production environment or any production part, work in progress account is available, and capacity variance, material variance, subcontractor variance, all these particular accounts will be mapped according to your production part. We can see in detail in the next further sessions of product management by production level and also inventory management using assembly in the further sessions. Next, coming to posting setup based on the posting groups, like a same way whichever I have shown you in the previous one as a drilling down. And financial posting control, how the financial user can control this particular posting setup, means according to the general ledger attached to this particular combination, how I can control these setups using for the particular period. I am looking into general ledger and ledger setup. Here also I can control the particular ledger using from which day to which day I can post the transaction to my accounts. So here in the general ledger setup, we can define from mine 2 days. This is complete ledger level part, and we can restrict user level part also from user level, user posting, user setup. From the user setup, I can define from which day for this particular user, from to which time, and I can register the time of that particular user, and I can define, means whenever he is going to trigger that particular transaction, I can assign salesperson or purchaser code from this user setup table, and I can define email ID and phone number with specification of specified requirement according to the user. This way, I can create a posting setups, I can create a ledger setup, and I can restrict the user to post from this particular period to this particular period, and how I can match my chart of accounts from these setups. This way, I will manage my chart of accounts and the posting level for the particular user in the sales, purchases, whatever the transaction happen inside the ERP. Now let's go inside the in-depth of transaction. There are different type of transactions made, and what is my impact on that particular transactions. How I can manage this transaction, from where and where this particular transaction will hit and to which account. So I have created certain table where we can show different table content, how we can post, what is my entry. There is particular blog available. My blog is available on the website techsahani.wordpress.com, where it can show all the table of content, how it got posted, from where this entry has been hit, from which setup. Okay, if we go inside sales debit note, how it is going to hit sales debit note, some people will call as a post sales invoice. Once you post the sales invoice, what all accounts will be hitting inside the transaction? These can be which account is debit, which account is credit, those all definitions, and from where this account is hitting, those all defined. If it is a receivable account, from the customer posting group on the customer card, you will define customer posting group. For this account will hit. If it is a VAT posting group, VAT posting setup, from the customer card, VAT business posting group will be credited. This way, all the accounts and related to these particular entries will be specified. So there are multiple level of transactions, like a post sales debit or invoice, post prepayment sales invoice, without prepayment and with prepayment. If you post sales debit note, what is my invoice triggering? What is my invoice level transaction? Once you create an invoice and you are posting the prepayment sales prepayment invoice, so your account receivable will be hit as well as a debit, and credit will be VAT output account and sales prepayment account. Once you make original sales invoice, so VAT output account for prepayment will be debited, and VAT input output account will be credited. Original VAT output account will be credited. This way, sales transaction and purchase transaction, what is my account is going to hit, what is a posting setup which is defined in the Business Central, from where it is going to hit, from which part of setup it is going to hit. It is available on techsahani.wordpress.com for Dynamics 365 Business Central financial entries. So all type of entries will be when you are making a receipt note. Like if you are going to trade and logistics, like a purchase and sales, there is a purchase, there is a sale transaction. For the purchase transaction, there will be purchase receipt and purchase invoice. Before purchase receipt, if any prepayment is there, purchase receipt, before purchase receipt, we have to make prepayment purchase invoice. After that, we will make a purchase receipt. After that, we will go for purchase invoice. In this way, we can manage and set up and control the ledgers according to business requirement and according to the posting setups. These are some of the major posting groups and posting setups and controls are available inside the Business Central.
Okay. Sairam, are you cool?
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah. Hi.
Hi,
Yeah. This.
Sairam. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you good? Are you finished?
Yes.
All right. So, Sairam, we have one question here in our chat box.
Yes.
It's Anand Puri. Why product posting group is linked to GL?
By product posting group linked to GL.
Yeah.
It's a combination of a general business posting group and product posting group. It is not only product posting group. If you go into the system, I'm going to explain you once more. It is a combination of product posting. If you go into general posting setup, it is not only the directly hitting into a product posting group. It is a combination of general product posting group and business posting group. On this combination, it will hit to your GL of sales or purchases. If a best example, I am taking a Novat product with the combination of a domestic supplier. So whenever we make a transaction, this sales account will hit. On the basis of type of transaction and type of product or service you are providing, according to that, it will hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Saram, there's a question here says that it's from Saravanan. Is it possible to post transaction without accounting period?
Uh, if if there is any initially when you are making a transaction, type of transaction, and if you are going to create a accounting period, once it is closed and your general ledger setup is available, system will throw error that your accounting period does not exist, or it will show your according to your general posting setup, general ledger setup and user setup. It is a combination of three. When you are making a transaction, it will look for your accounting period, where inventory periods are also attached to accounting period. So system will throw you message that your accounting period does not exist.
Yeah. Cool. I think it's also asked here, Sairam, but it was answered by Rio already. About changing a specific general product posting at the time of purchase transaction.
Yes, we can make, but when you are entering into the line level, before entering into the line level only, you have to change and you have to enter. But it is not suggestible to change on fly.
Okay.
If it is a
Because some of go ahead, Sairam.
Yeah, if it is a type of business, means according to the requirement of business, you can modify and you can bring a VAT related onto the line level, like a VAT product posting group onto the line level, and you can hit.
Okay. Rio is asking, without having accounting periods, we cannot do
Uh,
annual closing, right?
yeah, annual closing means on inside the accounting period only you can close the period, right?
Yes.
Otherwise there is no point of closing part.
Yeah. Okay.
Directly you can go into the transaction.
Okay, cool. I mean,
Yeah.
for like the question of Saravanan, for me to add to that. So some of the cases that you can use this is sometimes a line item is non-VAT, but the whole PO is VATable, something like that. So
Yes.
VAT posting group is even interchangeable in the PO transactions or even on the sales line.
Yes.
Correct,
Yes.
Sairam?
Yes, yes. Inside the PO line, you can specify that product posting group. Can I add? And you are able to see my screen, right?
Yes, we can see
Yeah,
your screen.
I'm going to personalize, and I'm adding this particular field inside the line level, like a VAT product posting group. Inside the line, I can drag my VAT product posting group inside this line, and I can manage for that particular line item.
Yeah, cool.
See, for this, I'm adding 1000. So I can modify from here as a VAT 0.
Yeah.
So automatically this VAT will be triggered as 0. And I will keep here also 1000. See, only for this line item that VAT amount triggered.
Yeah, cool. So
Yeah,
we also uses here in we uses that also in the Philippines, but you need to make sure that you have the right combination, right?
yes,
Because if you're gonna try this, then your general the bat product and the bat business is not for this particular vendor. I think it will throw an error as I ram,
yes.
right?
Is if the combination of the is not available, then it will be a trouble for posting. So it will throw error message. This particular combination is not available. Please create or redefine the combination.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Any question from Sairam? Is possible to hold the period like D365 FNO?
Yeah, this holding indicates. See, we if we are doesn't if we are not going to post, if we are not going to close our financial books, obviously it will be hold, right? And if any backdated transaction, if you want to post, you can post if you are not going to close the period and you are not going to restrict the user to post in the backdated. In the general posting setup, when I am going inside, I'm going into the system and I will showcase you. Okay. Accounting periods. For this accounting periods to be closed, already this accounting period got closed, and once this got closed, I cannot system will allow you to make a restriction. But before doing that, general posting setup, you have to restrict. Why? Because we are going to close that for particular financial entry period, and we are not going to allow the user to post that particular entry in this period. So what will happen? Backdated transaction will not happen inside the system without finance controller hand. For that thing only, we will control in the inside the system.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Any question, guys? Is still we still have time for questions.
It's possible to
So
change product posting group in the invoice line and link to an order or a shipment. Once this product, whichever the invoice line has been released, you cannot modify any of the thing in the line level. Before having this entry of line transaction, you have to modify. Best example, I'm going to show you. See, for this product posting group, you are asking. See, right now, general business posting group is applicable for this particular is a domestic thing has been applied. But if you want to modify before entering into the line, you have to modify and you have to enter inside the line. Now I'm entering this same product for this
Okay.
particular location. I will show you what is the difference available.
Okay. Cool.
For this, retail is available, and for this line, it will be raw material. You are able to see the difference. Why? Because
Yeah.
I have modified and I have re-entered this particular line. So this is a combination according to your on-fly setup. This way you can manage, but it is not suggestible to change on the on-fly.
All right, that's super cool, sir. I mean, it's very convenient in terms of because you don't know every transactions, right? Meaning, of course, it's not final that you set up your posting group master data already, the predefined on the vendors and sometimes in the items, they are
Yes.
interchanging because of some some transaction that is very special and unique, right?
Yes.
So it was really very Business Central is really flexible in terms of doing that. So there's no question here in the chat box, but of course I want to to of course Hiram to like let's say for example for our audience that what technically how do you think posting group affects the implementation of Business Central if I mean is there any like tip you want to give us in terms of implementing it um technically, let's say, for example, in an implementation, how important posting group is.
Uh, inside the implementation, this is a major impact. Why? Because each and every type of business required financials. These financial completely handled by posting setups and posting groups. The analysis phase where we are going to implement, this is a major impact. How this setup need to be done, what type of business is that, and what type of product they are going to sell or sales, what they are doing, whether it is service based company or it might be inventory non-inventory based company, how they want the transaction to be viewed in the financial level can be designed using these posting groups and setups. Yeah, Paul, this can clear your answer, I think. And one more question came from Mr. Sarvanan. Is possible to keep accounting period open or hold after the balance transfer or the year? Yes, once you close the year, you can reopen that particular period and you can post this transaction and rerun this particular closing. So your whatever the difference posting is there, that will be come into as a opening for the next accounting period.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, Saram, I think we have last 8 minutes. I'm gonna, I know, get a little bit of your time in terms of, I know there are some consultants here that a functional consultant here that is really into of course doing financial implementation there are customers that are really heavy in financial implementation, right? Or really
Yes.
tedious in terms of checking everything, even 1 cent of this particular transaction. So what are
Yes.
your tips, I mean, in terms of making sure that the balance sheet or the or the IS will be correct, will be accurate in terms of closing.
Yeah, I suggest whenever you are going to initiate for the analysis purpose, you have to analyze type of business and you have to create a particular combination of a type of transactions where they are going to help. Like if it is a trading company, you might come across different type of tradings. Like if you are going for high level trading, there will be retailers, end users, and resellers as well as partners which are running parallelly with us by taking our products into their inventory. So we have to manage according to business analysis and type of transaction they are going to prepare. We have to create a combination initially by analyzing. After that, we have to sit with the financial user or a financial controller inside the system to the customer, and we have to design the posting groups and posting setups according to their analytical views which they are thinking in their mindset. If you are going for hospitality related, like restaurant based systems, how these restaurant based systems will work is like raw material, finished good, and scrap item, and whatever the inventory has been processed for production level, like manufacturing type. So we have to analyze each and every level of business, and we have to provide analytical view according to their business to the business central uh, posting groups and posting setup. So according to the transaction posted, it will come and hit into our books as per their analytical views.
So it's really better for a consultant to really begin with, the report that the client needs, right? The
Yes,
financial report that the client needs. Of course, it will
yes,
affect the setting up of our posting groups based on that particular report. Okay,
yes.
cool. I think we still have 6 minutes. Any questions, guys, you want to throw to Sairam?
Guys, you can connect me on LinkedIn by checking up Bandam Sairam, or you can connect to my blog techsahani.wordpress.com, and you can connect
Oh,
using a Power community on my profile. And I really thanks to all the Power community members who are available and who supported me to provide this particular session.
all right. Sairam, can you do us a favor? Please copy paste the link of your blog in the LinkedIn profile here so we can follow you.
Yes, this is my blog which is available. You can directly go through this particular blog, and many new items are coming up inside this blog. Hopefully by this month end or next month end, I am going to host many of the concepts of Business Central inside this blog.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Sairam. I think that's a very good session. Oh, last question. We have a follow up question here, Sairam.
Yes,
How to
sure.
open the close period to rerun the year end closing?
To open
Yeah, it's how to open the close periods to rerun the year end closing.
closed
When you
period. Okay, I'm going to share my screen once again.
sure.
Go inside this particular accounting period. You are able to see my screen, right?
Not yet.
Sorry, something went wrong. Go inside the accounting periods. Inside the process, sorry for this. I am
Yeah.
not able to access my control. It's hang.
Yeah. No worries, Sairam. I think we're 2 minutes for the next speaker. So yeah, it's okay. I mean, you can follow Sairam to for he posted his blog there. You can also go to LinkedIn and check him. So next speaker will be Bilal Haider. He's gonna be discussing project management. This is a very interesting, feature of Business Central, and there are in a way few people that can really implement this one, since it's not really common to our implementation. So are you here, Bilal?
Hello, everybody. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. How are you, Bilal? How should I call you, Bilal or Bilal?
It's Bilal.
Okay. All right. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, Bilal, can you test your presentation screen, etc.?
Yeah, I am checking, and I think things are working, and the demo environment is also working. So I think we are good to go. So should I start?
Yeah, sure. Please share your screen. Are you sharing your screen now?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
just